Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I am your host, the real lovely C. Hope your week has gone well. We're almost here and it's almost Friday, honey. Yeah, so today we're talking about love and marriage of Huntsville, season 4, episode 6. Wanda have a Kiki. And I'm waiting on my co-host to join me, and she'll be right with us in a few seconds. Yes, how did y'all like the show this weekend? Just a little housekeeping out of the way. If you don't mind, I would like for you to let me add Evie in. Hey, girl.
Hello.
So let me repeat. I am your host, the real lovely, and this is Evie, my co-host, and also my baby sister. So y'all, as I was saying, I need for y'all to hit that like button down below, hit subscribe, and I want to thank my day one subscribers and my new subscribers. I have to always say this because without you, there's no me. Okay. So thank y'all very much. And thank you, baby sis, for hanging in there rocking with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 4, episode 6. Wanda have a Kiki. So Mel invited Kimmy and Storm for lunch. Everything was going fine until Kimmy and Storm asked Tiffany a question, honey, and things turned left. Cause Kimmy and Storm thought Tiffany was getting smart. Remember, she said something about her. She hadn't worked at the place that she was working at, and it was like her not being there since she was 12 years old and something like that. And Kim said, "Oh, you was getting smart, was you?" So I thought that was very funny. So they'd overlooked that. And Stormy, what do you think about that scene?
I don't know. I'm always worried when people ask about other people's business. I'm like, do you really want to know, or are you like being nosy? Like I don't know. I ain't know how to navigate that one for her, but to each his own.
Right. But Tiffany is the new person. So
They
she's
trying to
getting
figure
in
her
there
out.
and they trying to figure her out. That's just like going to on any new job, the new girl. If this guy's in the office, it's gonna be a guy to try who gonna take the new girl out to lunch first, okay? And vice versa. If it's a female, oh, I like him. Who gonna get him first? You know what I'm saying? So it's just or the same thing with school. It's always the new person always shines, and they try to get to know you, whether it's for good or whether it's for bad. So let's move on. So after all of that, Stormy had invited Tiffany out to lunch to get to know her a little bit better and to be on a good note with her. Kimmy concern with Mel was Kiki wasn't at the Christmas party, and Tisha and Destiny wasn't either. Kiki was there because of a mutual friend. She and Kiki been talking for some years now. Mel said when she's on the phone with her, she don't have time to talk about her cousin. What do you think about that?
I
She don't have time. She don't have time. We friends with a mutual friend,
yeah.
but I don't get along with your cousin. But me and you can be okay, but we ain't gotta talk about your cousin. I mean, is that right or is that wrong? What's your intake on that?
I mean, to each his own, but I'm not friends with nobody that's not cool with my family. So once you not cool with my family, then bye bye. Like why I'm gonna be friends with you for?
But I feel like it was it to me it was more like a setup
Yeah,
because
yeah,
now you get to put her business out and you gonna defend your cousin or
right,
you gonna talk about her. And Kimmy did the right thing. Kimmy went back and told her she didn't think that was cool. And that's her sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't blood for real. They in-laws.
right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that.
Yeah,
So, if I ride for you, I ride for you. Just
exactly.
to say, just to get you friends with Mel, just to get some airtime on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I think that was. That's all I think that was, some extra airtime on TV because she the executive producer. You know. Anyway, she never had a problem with KEEKEE. She and Destiny talked, and she didn't like have Destiny put it out there that they don't compensate. When Destiny know Melody have been trying to reach her via text and didn't get a response. Storm wanted to know, would her and Destiny ever be in a good place again? And Melody replied, never. What's your intake?
I think they got it's just too many cross boundaries there. Like obviously Destiny's still cool with Martell, which she have every right to be. That's her friend before, that was her friend before she met Melody through him. But I don't think Melody could get over that. And I honestly I don't really think that's healthy for Melody. Like I don't think it's healthy for her to be her friend because I don't think that she thinks Destiny can keep that line solid where it's I'm your friend, I'm not gonna go back and tell Martell your business and vice versa. So I mean it's probably best that they don't be friends, but it's still sad because I think they had a good friendship.
I mean, allegedly, they saying that that Destiny. I done learned a whole lot of stuff allegedly about Destiny over this week. You know what I'm saying? And I had to talk to you that about behind scenes. That girl, I'm a give you somebody to watch and you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring none of her stuff over here, but girl, it is a KEEKEE for you, for real, more than the real KEEKEE.
Yeah,
you know
I don't really think men and women can be friends. But that's just me. Like I know
but
everybody.
that was her friend from
Yeah, I
high
know. I
school.
just don't believe in men and women being friends. I don't think it's possible.
After they get married.
I mean, in general, in general, I just don't think that men and women can be friends. But you know, teach his own.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
I don't have no.
I disagree.
My
I
best
mean,
friend is my husband.
I understand that. I know that's your man. That's your husband,
Yeah,
though.
my male
You know
friend.
what I'm saying? But me, I can be your friend. I can be your friend and be your friend. You don't understand? But if we ever cross that line of in the sack, then that blows the friendship.
Yeah, it really does.
Did not, and then now I'm gonna wish that I never crossed that line with you because we messed up on a
Uh,
real good friendship.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A real good friendship. So let's move it right along. We're gonna be here, girl. 30 minutes. That's it. And we already 10 minutes in. So Kimmy throwing Jaden a housewarming party and asked Melody to come. Melody wanted to know who was on the guest list. She let her know that Martell was not invited, and she explained why. Martell wasn't invited because of his energy, and she promised that she wouldn't invite Martell to any functions that they have put them in so they wouldn't be in the same room together, because when they come together, they're toxic.
Mm-hmm.
They're very toxic. Y'all, if y'all in the room, please hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Also, join the conversation in the chat. Put some purple hearts in the chat if you like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. So go ahead. What is your intake on this party and Martell not being invited, and then he find out that um she invited Melody and not Martell. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Because they still friends with the Scots. Both of them are still friends with the Scots. But you have to agree there has to be a joint. That why would I invite you to something and everything that we go to, it's chaos.
exactly.
It's chaos. It's chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I don't think I had a problem with her inviting Melody and Nat Martell, cause she said it was drama following his name when Melody asked her why don't you invite him anywhere, and she said cause drama follows him, and she not lying.
no, she not.
You
No,
know,
she not.
it sucks though that you have to pick one or the other when you was friends with both of them, but she's not lying. Like so,
No, she's not. His energy is bad off. His energy is bad off, and every time he comes in a setting with the group together, they always get in an argument over the littlest thing. The littlest thing, something that don't even matter. There's something that could concerning something else that y'all could have talked out before y'all even got here.
exactly.
Eventually they're gonna have to learn to be in the same room because they're in the same circle of friends. Just because we divorce, we people should not have to pick sides, and that's a sad thing. It's really sad.
It,
So let's move on. Destiny shows up to Martell's house. I told you she doing some, everything that Melody said she doing. So Destiny shows up to Martell's house. Destiny explains to Martell how she and Melody had coffee. And Melody stated she didn't like how she's still talking to Martell, and how she goes over his house. Martell tried to get Destiny to see how Melody is trying to get everyone to turn their back on Martell, although Destiny went to the school with Martell. And so we're back on that back on that. Hello, don't tell me, tell the people. I am so happy she joined me. I got tears in my eyes.
aw,
Don't tell me. Oh, I'm about to cry. She was the first person that gave me an open door when I only had 12 subscribers, and it's almost been a year.
aw,
And to see her in my chat right now really makes me feel good. I've had two people that has reached their hands out to me, and that's Don't Tell Me, Tell the People, which has a very large platform, and the Candy Shop. And when I only had 12 people, I'm at 70 subscribers, 71 subscribers now. I come a long way, a long way.
mm-hmm.
And just to see her in there, thank you, Sonny. I really appreciate it. Lord, she got tears in my eyes. Because
Aw,
I don't get to see certain people in the chat.
yeah,
And, I
yeah.
really appreciate it.
And what
Thank
she
you so much.
definitely is a trip. She sure is. She 2 trips and a couple vacations for real.
Yes, Destiny is a trip. She is a
I know.
trip. So yes, so let's move right along. We finished with Destiny. So Lord have mercy, Miss Wanda shows up to Tisha's house. She shows up to Miss Tisha's house, and Tisha and Masu. Okay, she shows up to Tisha and Masu's house, and she comes to talk about her food truck. She big on getting this food truck out. She got the food truck family now. she just got to get her business license, and she want the ball to get going and with finance department, and that's Marsu. Tisha let Wanda know she needs to shadow someone in the kitchen at Black, to work with her so she know how business operate. And
Mm.
Tisha will teach her the finance part. And I'm glad that they are helping Wanda to do something, you know, just thank you so much, Sonny. Just being out there and giving her mom a hand. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
they grew up in the projects, and I found that out. And this is with this thing with KEEKEE. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't grow up in the projects, and Wanda and them was in the projects. So it's always been a competition between KEEKEE and Letitia. So we're gonna get into that too. We don't have long. So Miss Wanda wants to know what's going on with Tisha and KEEKEE. The Christmas and the Christmas party. She had a lot to say. Miss Wanda called her a snake. Miss Wanda say she is envy of everything. Tisha has a KEEKEE. She got to watch her back because Wanda is feeling some kind of way. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Melody and Tiffany meets up. Now I find this to be. You tell me how you think about this. So first of all, what do you think about Melody and not Melody, Tisha and Marsu helping her with the business, the food truck,
I think it's nice of
Miss
them.
Wanda.
Yeah, I think it's nice of them, especially considering that Marcel don't really like her. It might could like strengthen their relationships. I really don't like that lady, but I really think if they're around each other more, they could get to know each other a little bit more. It may strengthen a relationship. So I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I like Wanda. I do.
I Miss Wanda is
It,
funny,
it is fun.
but
Oh,
there's a place and time for everything.
yes, no,
There's a place and time for everything, and she
yeah,
ain't always on time.
no,
You
she not.
know,
Not. But
you
one thing,
know, you don't want no mother-in-law like that.
no, no, I don't.
So not saying she no bad person, but you don't want no your mother-in-law always on you about about your husband, and when the man, but she be on time about a whole lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and the
I don't
season
feel
about to
like.
get real good.
Yeah,
The season about to get really good.
you don't feel like dealing with that. Oh, no better. But I tell you one thing, she is comical. She is comical. Okay, she is comical, and she don't
Mm-hmm.
a t-shirt, and that's how I am about all man. Don't play with man, cause I'm coming. She didn't went to
That's right. That's
the.
right. So let's move right along. Melody and Tiffany meet up. Okay. Tiffany would love to have another baby, but the timing is not right with the business. And with her first child, she had complications, which she ended up having a DNC. Tiffany is going to Utah to find her biological father. She asked Mel to go with her, but forgot Lewis was going. She acted like she forgot that Lewis was going, and they had planned this trip to go together. So she planned this dinner for him, and backslide, and it already invite Melody to go with them, and she rented out this R&B, whatever the thing called. ARRB, that
Airbnb.
thing they did. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one of them places. She rented out one of them and had the place set up looking real nice. And what happened was she gave him a shop You know, he feeling all good. They get to talking about a baby, and they know how the timing is not right because she ain't never home. She always working. You know what I'm saying? So he felt some kind of way when, okay, um, I'm gonna make this a girls trip. How do you feel about me making this a girl trip? So he like, is this why you fixed me dinner and rented this place out? He was caught in his feelings behind that because he has never met um her biological family. Now her biological mother, her ex-husband, helped her find her.
Right.
He wanted to be a part of helping her find her father, and that was the plan. But she feel like Melody is this detective and got the, you know, like the detective vibes, and that she can find, um ask the questions that she's not thinking of, more so than her husband. So what you think about that? Which, give me your intake on that.
I think she wrong. I mean, she not wrong because she won't because she Melody to go. She more so wrong because if you already agreed that your husband was gonna go with you and he wants to give you that, then you should just take him up on that offer.
Mm-hmm. I
Like,
agree with you.
it ain't wrong, but it's like I think he kind of felt like, dang, did you even remember that I was supposed to help out with this? So
But
yeah.
she sprung the dinner on him first. Like, now, nigga, my nigga, this is over with now. I'm like, I'm done with this. You know, you playing this off from the beginning. I'm tired of this. You the playing this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You had playing this. You know, he was into his feelings. He was really into his feelings. Like, nah, you know, if he could have, if he could have called her a word and they wasn't filming, I think he was saying in his mind, you know what? You knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. You
They
know. But anyway,
real good on
let's you know, and Lewis is a good man. He is a
yeah,
good man.
yeah. He
You
seemed
know, but anyway,
pretty,
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
he seemed like he pretty decent. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he used to her surprising him. Like, who in the world surprised their husbands away? Now they got a show out now. That's the Will You Marry Me in 3 days. But she surprised him um with a wedding at a baseball park.
Hey, don't tell me. People want to know, do you think Marsaw is cheating? Yeah, we do.
Hell to the yeah. It's about to come out. We about to find out what hotel he was at.
Yeah.
Yes, son, I believe he cheating, allegedly, and he gonna try to say it was at dinner when he said nobody would never find me eating dinner with another woman, but you was in the hotel in the bed with your back turned. Okay, allegedly, this is supposed to be you, but he didn't turn down. He never said, "Oh man, it's about to go down. It's about to go down, Sonny. It's about to go down." Yes, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, and I told you, I said, I feel it, and it's about to come out because too much has come out with with this Atlanta trip and the linebacker. It's bound to come out. Okay, yeah, I do. Sonny got me up in my skin over here. Okay, so let's move on. Melody talks about the skincare line and how the project has grown. Wanda stopped by to see KEEKEE about what happened. Wanda goes off when she finds out KEEKEE didn't have Letitia's back. Wanda called all women snakes. KEEKEE tell her that Mel is a friend and has been her friend for 3 years. KEEKEE said it's always been a competition between them, and it's been going on since they were children, and it's time for it to stop. What you feel about that? What's your intake on that? And we almost done.
Yeah, I think telling the truth. I mean, especially she broke it down like, my dad and then you and Sisha mom, blah, blah, blah. It made sense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's wrong though, and I'm certain that it had an impact on their relationship. So, I mean, I'm just happy she spoke on it because that's how she felt. So, I don't know. I really want them to repair it though. I want them to work it out. I want them to, love each other and everything like that. They cousins.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tiffany had this room. I said we already talked about she had this romantic dinner. And they talked about having a child, and Lewis don't think that she's ready to have a child because she's always in more than one places. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we already went over this because I overtalked myself. So yeah, but I hope she find her father.
Yeah.
So Utah is far, and Mel do know how to ask questions, and you know what I'm saying. And I think if they hire private detect a private detective, that they will find, you know, and go through some books. Maybe it could be some in the public records. Maybe they can. I
Yeah.
want her to find her biological parent, because even though if you was adopted, you still really want to know your roots. You want
Yeah.
to know your cousins, cause you could meet somebody and it could be your cousin.
Exactly. You
It
wouldn't
could
even.
be your cousin, and you
Yeah.
don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you could have a brother and sister out there, and you don't know nothing about it. You
Right.
know. So
Yeah.
y'all, it's been 30 minutes, and I think we had a good show. Alabama, Sonny said Alabama is small. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, yes, it is. Alabama showing us small, and word get around town real quick. It should have went somewhere else. My suit should have went somewhere else, knowing people is trying to pull up some on my suit. And she asked him in the car. So what was the name of the hotel? That's coming up, y'all. So we got that to look forward to. I hope it's this to Saturday's episode. Girl, don't tell me, tell the people. I thank you for joining me. It's been a good time. Yes. And thank my baby sister. It's been good. Sis, I catch you on the next one. And you know how we do. I'm gonna play my outro, and I catch y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way out before y'all even exit. Before I close out, hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. That's right. Hit that thumbs up. And if you ain't subscribed, this is your time to subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I am your host, the real lovely C, and I have my co-host Evie, my baby sister. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Bye bye.